So before we get into this video, I want to address the elephant in the room real quick. What does a black dude who's American from South Carolina know about soccer? I know a little bit. Okay? I played in high school. I was very good. I made the all-region team my senior year. But that's not what we're here to discuss. So with 2K18 being right around the corner, 2K needs to be making this the best possible game that they can be. And one of the ways that they can do that is to draw inspiration from other games that are similar. And this is another collab with my boy Agent Zero. I'll have his link in the description, and his video will be on what 2K18 can draw from NBA Live. I feel like the first game any sports game should be looking at to try and draw similarities to is FIFA, the best-selling sports game in the world every year. So I'm gonna break this video down into 3 parts: gameplay, the career mode, and presentation. First up is gameplay. So me and Agent were talking about this earlier when we were planning this video out. When it comes to the engine that 2K uses, they've never specified the name of an engine, but after doing some research and looking around on the internet, I come to find out that they've been using the same engine for numerous amount of years now. Like, they've been using the same engine for a while, and nobody knows exactly how long they've been using this engine, and nobody knows the name of it. But if I had to take a guess myself from just knowing the 2Ks that I've played, I would say they've been using the same engine since they came to next gen with 2K14. And apparently the developers at 2K think that their old ass game engine is fine, and they don't need to upgrade and make a new engine. They think that every year just making some modifications and tweaking a little bit of things and adding hundreds of new animations is gonna, like, that's gonna just hold them over. And I feel like it's one dude in the 2K developer group who every year pitches the idea to make a new engine, and they all just look at that nigga like, a new engine? What you mean a new engine? Yep. Somebody fire this dumbass nigga. And going into the gameplay side of FIFA, I will give y'all a warning. It's gonna sound like I'm dick riding FIFA extremely heavy, and well, it's because I am. So starting with FIFA 17, FIFA has been using a new EA engine called Frostbite, and let me tell you from personal experience, that is the best game engine for any sports game out right now, in any sports game. The physics in FIFA are what make that game so great. It feels so satisfying when you know how body control works, and you know how to use the skill moves and everything. And everything is just so smooth and fluid. It's like butter. But the engine is so clean and so true to life. It's people getting hit stick like Madden. There's mid-air collisions going on. If you slide tackle somebody, they probably gonna do a front flip. It's like, it's hard to explain it, but I'll try to explain it like this. There aren't like a bajillion animations that are response animations in FIFA like there are in 2K. It's like they have the animations, they have the shooting animations. What the hell was that? They have the shooting animations and the slide tackle animations, but what happens when you are slide tackled, there are no animations for that. That's where the Frostbite engine shines. It's like the physics in the engine determine how players land and how physical contact happens. There are no animations, no set animations for every little thing like there is in 2K. And so next up, we're gonna talk about career. So if you play FIFA and you play 2K, then you know that the differences in career mode is, the difference is monumental. In 2K, your My Career is connected to the story, the park, and the Pro-Am, and all of that is tied into, one package. And on the other hand, FIFA has this career thing. They have it down to a science. They've had it down packed for years now. FIFA has 2 main career modes. They have the career mode that's offline, where you take a player, you put him on a team or whatever, and you grind him. In order to level up, it's traditional RPG style. You level him up by doing whatever it is that you want him to be better at. That's what you do. Say if you want to be better at long shots, you take and score long shots, and you'll get attribute increases to your long shot ability. And then on the other hand, they have their online career, which is called Pro Clubs, which is kind of like, I don't want to say the FIFA version of Pro-Am, because Pro Clubs was before Pro-Am. But yeah, you and your friends, you make your players, and y'all all put y'all players on the team or whatever, and you play against other people. And in order to level up that player, you do whatever it is that you want to get better at. You want to get better at dribbling, you beat a bunch of people with dribble moves. And with the online career mode, they changed it a little bit from the offline one. You get skill points based on your performance, and with those skill points, you can increase your attributes, and you can also buy traits, which are FIFA's version of badges. I feel like it really wouldn't be too difficult for 2K to just sit around and make a brainstorm and just steal FIFA's concepts. Like, just go ahead and steal them, bro. Nobody's gonna get mad if you use FIFA to make 2K better. Nobody's gonna get mad at that. What do I look like? Hey, D-Brown, man, you gonna copy that new 2K18? Nah, man, I'm not gonna be copying 2K18. They use inspiration from another game to make their game better, and I can't support that. And also, another little side note, FIFA has an entire different story mode called The Journey that's separate from the offline and the online career. So they really just, you know, they have everything separate. 2K, take notes. And next up, we have presentation. First and foremost, every EA Sports game, every EA Sports video game soundtrack is incredible every single year. With the exception of Madden 11, that shit was trash. But besides that, every year EA comes with the heat. Shout out to DJ Mick Boogie every year on NBA Live for making a fire playlist. The game might not be great, but boy, Mick Boogie will heat up a hot playlist for your ass in a minute. And especially FIFA. FIFA is sold on a global scale more so than I feel like any other game, because soccer is the most, football is the most played sport in the world. So of course, it's not just a bunch of rap songs like in 2K. It's a little bit of something from every genre. And I find myself finding new songs every year. I'm like, damn, that's a catchy song. That song is nice. And I'll find new artists via FIFA every year. That doesn't happen in 2K. I see what 2K is going for, getting the producers and the artists and the rappers and all these guys to curate the playlist every year. But ever since they started doing that in 2K13 with Jay-Z, no soundtrack from 2K13 to 2K17 has been anywhere near from 2K10, 2K11, 2K12 quality. I don't know who was making the playlist back then. It was probably some white dudes, if I'm being honest. But those white dudes, they was finding heat. They was finding heat. I don't want to hear everything that they have on there. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear all that Drake in 2K. I hear enough Drake on the radio. Why was Come and See Me for Once, that Party Next Door song, Come and See Me for Once, why was that on 2K17? What the fuck was 40 thinking? That is a love song. Why is a love song? All right, you know what? I'm moving ahead. So the very last thing that I feel like 2K should take from FIFA's playbook is player interaction. There's barely any player interaction in 2K, so it's like I don't become as immersed in a game as I do with FIFA. In 2K, you'll see, besides pregame, you'll see high fives during free throws. You see the bench get hyped, and you might see them do like a high five or something after an and one, and that's about it. And it's like those are few and far in between. It's like that's all. Like, come on, man, this is basketball. People on the court talking 24/7 in basketball. In 2K, people just walk around the court like, I get it, it's a video game, but the niggas just walk around the court like robots, just sitting there like talking to themselves. You ever see that they be mumbling to themselves? That shit is weird, bro. And everybody knows one of the biggest things in FIFA is the celebrations after goals. I'm not shitting on 2K about the celebrations, because their celebrations after the basket is pretty good. Like, you know, they have a high variety, but they don't have anything that's like, you know, team oriented. Like in real life, this would be one of the like first ones that you would think to put in the game. After Blake Griffin dunks on somebody, what's the first thing that happens? DeAndre Jordan comes and pushes the shit out of him. Like, there you go, nigga. I feel like I'm being really cringe in this video, but we just gonna keep it rolling. So yeah, those three categories and everything that I mentioned in those categories, I feel like if 2K took a look at that, they could make some heavy improvements to the game, especially the engine. Get that 2013 engine the fuck out of here, 2K. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you go check out Age's channel. His link is in the description. And until next time, as always, I'm DbrownShinhan, and I'm up out of here.